Hey, welcome back everybody. Yeah, I got 2 liquid log splitters running here. I won't get too close. One thing I've never shown before is the return stroke limiter on these old machines. I see on a lot of new machines, some of the vertical splitters that have a way you can limit the return stroke. The only thing is that sometimes they'll be doing 16-inch logs. You might get one that's a little bit longer. Or they have to reach around and move it out of the way and then redo it. These old machines here, you do it for the one longer log and get right back to where you had it set before. I'll show it real quick. Right now it's set on the stop. You have a longer log coming up. Put your shorter one. Push down on your limit. You do your long log. It's going to come right back where it was set before. This machine does the same thing. That one is just the machine I use most of the time. That's set for about 20 inches. Gotta love the sound of an old Kohler K 161 or 181. That's not the real reason of the video today. A little bittersweet for me. It's the end of an era. As you've seen in other videos, I have 3 lickety log splitters, MK528, an MK348, and an EK308. That's a single speed that I went with my father in 1971, and he bought that for $900. A lot of money for that day, for that times. Anyway, this one has a longer bed on it. This one's a little shorter bed. I think the stroke is probably the same. It's just that that one has the ability to move the wedge back further. You could probably put a 5-foot log on there if you wanted to. I don't know why, but anyway, the real reason I'm making this video, let me get my notes, because I'm old and I forget stuff. Like I said, end of an era. I've decided it's time to get a splitter with a little more modern conveniences. I don't have a bad back. I never had a bad back. I know I'm fortunate. And I've done a lot of log splitting, I think, for me over the years. A lot of comments about how these are too low and bent over too much. And I agree. But it's never bothered me. I've been fortunate. Anyway, at my age, I'd like to get something where I can keep on splitting wood for as long as I want. And I hate to part with these, but it's time. I have a new one on order, new splitter. I'll make a video when it comes in. I'm not going to talk about the brand right now. You'll know when I do the video. I could give you a hint. It has a log lift. Anyway, I'm going to leave some information in the description how you can get a hold of me if you're interested. We'll talk about price. Then I can give you an idea. That was my first one over there. I bought it off my brother-in-law for 75 bucks. I'm certainly not going to sell it for that because I've done a few things to it. But this one here is in really good condition. I bought it after that one, thinking if ever one came available close to me, I'd buy it for parts. This one came up about 2 hours for me back in 2008 or 10. The man that had it ran it without oil. and he admitted to me that the motor was ruined. I brought it home. I was able to get it running. It knocked, smoked really bad. I took the motor off. I found out what was wrong with it. Actually, the connecting rod bolts, they wore out the crankshaft. And anyway, so I parked it for a little while, and I thought, I'll just keep it for parts. Well, got looking around on eBay and looking for another Kohler engine, and I found a guy that had bought a bunch of stock from somewhere. He had probably, I don't know how many, K181 Kohlers, brand new in a box. And everything was there. The spark plug, the carburetor, everything was on that engine, the muffler even, except the gas tank. And they were an olive drab color. So whatever they were purchased for and however we got them, that didn't matter. $750 he wanted, and I grabbed one. So $500 for the splitter with a blown engine, $750 for the engine, and I had another working splitter. I thought, well, good, I have one for a backup. Well, I've never needed it because the other one never left me sit. So it's bittersweet to let him go, but I'm sure when I get the new one and I use that, I'll get over it. So look in the description, and you'll see some contact information. And if somebody out there is looking for a good heavy-duty splitter that'll last you for years, as long as you change the oil in the engines, keep them going. The rest of they're pretty simple. Hate to see them go, but that's the way it is. One last thing, wrap this video up. I like to keep it short. I've never asked for a thumbs up. I've never asked for anyone to subscribe. I'm not sure I ever will. That's not something I'll do probably. But never say never. I do have a request, however, and I close out the video with this: is that you pray for our country. Thanks for watching.